Let's get this party going. So, today we're going to talk about what's the best business model for anyone who wants to easily add an extra 5K income without sacrificing their business life. So, obviously, we're going to talk about business, right? It's not like a shortcut, quick money, easy kind of stuff. It's like for real business that you will love at the end of the day, but you will need to put some work on it. And when I say without sacrificing your family life, that means that basically by putting 1 hour and a half to 2 hours per day, you can actually have an awesome business that make profit. And I'm going to show you how. So, okay. So my goal today, I don't know if you see it very well. Yeah, my goal today is to unleash your superpowers and show you how to turn your knowledge, your expertise into a profitable business you love with ease, clarity, and confidence, and only working a few hours a day. So that's my promise today. I want to show you how easily it can be to build your identity beyond the mom label and add up to 5K new income without sacrificing your family or yourself in the process. So I hope you are exciting, and I hope you are expecting to learn something great that will really help you build your confidence and build your business, because we are here to show you a path, an easy path to help you achieve your goal, going from an amateur mom to a biz mom who's making money, right? So let's go. So if you stay until the end, you learn three essential steps to turn what you know into a cash machine. You will learn what business model is the best model for busy moms, is the best model for high leverage, so spending less time and serving more people at the same time. You will have a clear path of what it takes to launch a successful business from completion to completion with ease, and turn what you know, turn your expertise into profit, into dollars. So, what make this webinar different? Tell me. Well, I'm going to tell you. This is no bullshit here. What I'm about to tell you, it's a business model that works very well. It worked for me, but not only. It has worked for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of mom entrepreneurs. And they've been started from scratch, like having no business skill at all. And it is working. So we know that moms have several struggles when it comes to business, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But this business model is working. So I'm not going to tell you what I did, or maybe I will, but I'm not going to tell you that you have to do the same thing as me, because it would never work. You are very unique, you are very different, and that's why you need to implement, to follow the steps, yes, but to implement your own uniqueness solution offer to that path. That's essential. If you copy what I did, it will never work. You need to adjust along the way, and I'm here for that today. So, to tell you a little bit more about me, and maybe I can hide my face here so you can see. Ooh, hello. Let's see if we can just see the presentation. Perfect. So I'm French. You can tell with my accent. I was born and raised in France. I settled in Los Angeles. I am married, and I am a first-time mom. My son's name is Oscar and is right now sleeping, which I'm very, very grateful for it, because I can be with you. I'm very passionate about other people, and especially moms' success. Like, if you don't know yet, I have a podcast as well, and I'm interviewing as many moms as I can to really like highlight their success and inspire others to do the same. I started my career in Paris. I studied business there, and then I went into marketing, finance, and communication. I was working for a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous fashion magazine. And then 10 years ago, we decided to come to Los Angeles. You know, it's been 10 years. We were supposed to stay 3, and it's been 10 years already. What an adventure. Since then, I've been working for myself in business development And to tell you more about that little project of mine, which is helping moms, especially moms, to build their business. I've started that not long ago, just right before COVID-19, and it has been so rewarding and fulfilling that I cannot stop talking about it. It has been so cool. During my whole career, so I'm talking about the 10 years that I spent in business development. Sorry, I've helped dozens of women. It's very hot. To start from scratch. And I'm very proud of that. And I have to say, I have to tell you that moms are the best type of entrepreneurs ever. I do believe that. I trust that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because moms are the most resourceful and caring people on earth. And that's why you guys, you are awesome at entrepreneur, and we need more moms actually in business. And that's my mission. My mission is really to turn amateur mom who has no business or maybe have a hobby or a passion into biz mom who makes money and who can support their family without even ever being scared of not having enough resource for themselves or their family. All right. Yes, we can see me. So during my experience, during my business entrepreneur journey, I've done a lot of things right, which I'm super proud of. And I've also done, yeah, a lot of things wrong, which I'm kind of proud as well, because when you are wrong, you can adjust and you can actually know what is working better for you. So here what I learned during those 10 years. Number one, you don't need moms to feel like an expert to start a business. That's what we call ah the imposter syndrome. Yes, you don't have to be an expert. You're always knowing something a little bit more than someone else, and that is just enough. You don't need to have all figure out. Not at all. You can learn along the way and you can build successful business step by step, learning as you go. Another thing that I love, you don't need thousands of followers to make thousands of dollars. No, 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 you don't need to you don't need to be an influencer. So stop, like it's just a question of mindset right now. So don't go this way. You don't need thousands of followers to make thousands of dollars. This one was so powerful for me. And you don't need a website, and you don't need to create endless amounts of content in advance. No, I'm going to show you the specific business model where you can make money before you even create content. Yes, you will need to deliver then and create content, but at the beginning, you don't need to create content in advance. You don't need to spend hours on social media and be aware of your family because of that. You absolutely don't need to stay hours on social media to get your client either. You don't need to be pushy. You don't need to be scammy. When you have the value, it is selling almost by itself. And you don't want to work, you don't have to work crazy hours to have it all. I'm the proof of that, mamas. So I discovered that the hard way, and you get today the cheat sheet so you can do that way faster. So I hope you are ready. This is what I did for a lot of years, and I'm sparing you the detail and I'm sparing you that so you don't have to do it anymore. That's what I did. Spend a lot of time, money, and energy trying to know it all and do it all. It doesn't need to be complicated. You can start very simple. It can really be a three-step process, and I will show you which one it is. I built, that's one of my mistakes. I built and rebuilt and revamped too many websites. As I said, you don't need a website when you get started. You have many other ways to build and amplify your authority and your influence so that people know what you're doing. Number three, I changed my business model too many times and I've tried them all. So I exactly know which one is the most rewarding in terms of recognition, in terms of money, and in terms of time. And basically, that's what we want as mom. We want the time, the money, and the recognition, right? and I have your back. I got you covered. So you'll see. Number four, I've created endless of content myself, and as you can see before, I'm a blogger and a podcast creator, so I tend to create a lot of content. But the thing is, when you start a business and you have limited time, you don't need to create endless of content, because that content, no one would read it if you don't have time to promote it anyway. So you have to choose something that works for you. It's either you're a blogger, and so then the leverage and I would say the pace of making your first dollars is going to be longer than when you do something else, but you have to choose something and stick to it. Whew, I spend a lot of hours on social media, and that kept me away from my family fun. And I was very, very mindful about it. So mindful that last week I decided to stop using Instagram to bring business. First, because after using it for ever, I noticed that I don't get my client by Instagram. So for me to be honest with myself and say, hey, Instagram is not getting you any clients, you need to change your, prospecting process, was a big thing, because it really, really, really helped me to free some more time to focus on the thing that is actually profitable, activity that are profitable. Another thing that I did too many times is I was trying to sell my services to the wrong people, and I experienced massive fails. If you don't qualify your prospect way ahead, you're not going to sell anything. And it's funny because I have experience in network marketing as well. And when you go into network marketing, so basically it's the pyramidal type of business model. So you got into that, and they say that you have to make a list of contact of 100 people. Good. But the thing is, not everyone is going to be your prospect. Not everyone is going to be the perfect client. And what you want to do, you want to have fun in your business, and you want to deal with the people who wants to hear about what you're doing, about your service. And so you don't want everyone neither to be your client. And that was a big lesson that was very helpful for me to keep moving forward and to not give up. There is abundance of people in this world to buy your service, to, you know, be your client, to be your fan. But not everyone will be. And that's just the way it works. You have to qualify the people you want to work with and the people you want to work as a mentor or a coach or whatever it is that you're choosing as a career. The last thing that I did, I worked crazy hours and I had no fun anymore. So everything that I was passionate about just was throwing away because I was working too hard and I always burned myself out. So, want to see the easiest way and model that does not require you to work endless hours to be away from your fam? I am so ready to tell you how to do that. I hope you are too. Okay, this is my results. In less than 3 months, I built a new business from scratch and started making money without spending more than 2 hours per day on business growth. So I'm not talking about the podcast. I'm not talking about blog. I'm really talking about pure business growth, pure business building. Only 2 hours per day. In 3 months, I've built it from scratch. And I have a little baby, and we were like in the middle of a pandemic. So the baby was with me and is still with me. And I had to deal with, the crazy nap time that doesn't work, the crazy schedules, the craziness, the chaos sometimes. And it still worked. So if I did it, you can absolutely did it. Of course, the result depend on you, your dedication, your commitment, your willingness to try new things and adjust to your specific target market, marketplace, business need, and uniqueness. But it is doable, and you'll have so much fun, and you will feel so rewarding once you do it. And it doesn't need to be complicated, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. All right. I just want to pinpoint you. No, we're good. Ooh, lost in my notes. Let's see. Those are the three problems that mom faces. And I'm confident with that because I faced the same. So we don't have a clear and simple path to go from amateur to money making biz mom. That's one of the problems. We're confused. We don't know where to go. We don't know where to start. And so it's very difficult to start to get going and to actually have a clear vision to where we're going as well. Sometimes we didn't even have an idea of what we should do to build a business that we really want. Let's be honest, mom. We are mom, yes, but some of us want to be more than just mom. And having a business is so rewarding and so fulfilling when you get to help people every day. But it's so freaking hard when you're alone and when you don't know where to go and how to do it. So that's the problem number one. The problem number two is not choosing the right and best business model that supports the unique needs and desire of being a mom. Again, let's be honest. We need the time to spend with our kids. We need the time to do the things for ourselves, for our house, for with our husband. We need the time. We need the time freedom. We don't want to spend like an 8 p.m. every day working on the business. No, that's not true. That's not the real life, right? We are trying to build a life that we love. Of course, we want to make money because it's part of the recognition part, making money out of what you know, but we also want the time and we also want the recognition. And not all business model allows you that. You have to choose a business model that helps you to leverage your time so that you don't spend too much time on doing something that is not profitable. And the problem number three is we don't have always the right support, like a friend who's whispering at your ears, like what to do, when to do, etc., etc. We don't always have that, and that is a problem. That really is a problem that kind of hold us back to create wonderful business and have the impact that we really want to have in this world and on people. So this is what I do with my client and trainees to determine the best business model for their needs. So we always start with your goals. It's very important to be crystal clear with what you want to do. So in terms of your family, what are your priorities with your family? And I actually have a worksheet and I will send it to you per request. I will send an email to you with the worksheet. You also have to make sure that you're crystal clear with your career needs and aspiration, where you want to go. We don't have the same aspiration. We don't want to do the same thing. That's completely okay, but we have to be clear with that. And the same thing goes with money. How much do you want to add as a new source of income per month? It's as simple as that. You always start with what you know and what you want. Number two, your tool, your resources. You have to be honest with yourself and know where you are with your business skills. You will need business skills at what point? What business skills do you have? Do you need to update some of them? Do you need some support in some part of your business? That's also completely okay. And when you invest in that type of support and learning new skills, soft skill, it's always a great investment. You will never lose money by doing that. You have to assess the time available that you have per day and per week, because you're not going to build at the same pace if you spend 2 hours per day or if you spend 4 hours per day, right? You're not going to build at the same pace. If you follow the exact same path as somebody else who's working 2 hours per day, it's not going to be the same rhythm. It's not going to be the same pace. And that's okay as well. Just want you to know that it's possible, but you need to know your resources. You need to know what is available for you. And then resourcefulness. Resourcefulness is how you can solve a problem. Are you the type of person who's like, problem, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I cannot, overcome that? Or are you more like, okay, everything is figureable. I will find a solution. So when you become a business owner, when you become an entrepreneur, resourcefulness is very important. And if you are not right now, you need to work on being more resourceful. You need to work on being a problem solver, because Nothing will go the way you think it will go. So you have to work on that. Once you're crystal clear about your goals and your tools, then we can talk about the best type of business, best business model for you that will bring you value, high leverage, and that will be the winner for your lifestyle. And so you will be able to come from uncertain and fearful amateur mom to confident and knowledgeable business mom who exactly know what she wants. And that's the goal. Now I've done my mini how can I say that? My mini not interview, my mini study, right? Because I'm a mom, so I went also to my other mom friends and we discussed about that and hear what I discover. And that may not be a surprise for you, but let's see. That is our desire and our needs as a badass mom who wants a business. We want time freedom, we want financial freedom, we want recognition, we want confidence, and we want to go beyond the mom label. That's what we want, that's what we need, that's our standards, and we don't want to go for less. And so here what we have to look for as a mama with high standards and high expectation. We need a business that allows us for high leverage, meaning big impact in a minimum amount of time. Meaning like you as a unique person can serve many other people at the same time. That is high leverage. We need a business that attracts high ticket clients and allow us to create a passive income at one point. Because when you turn what you know into an offer that is so valuable, it becomes very easy to attract high ticket client to sell your service as at a higher price. And so bear with me. If you have high ticket clients, you don't need to have 1,000 followers on your social media or on your list to make the type of money that you want, right? One high tickets client per month can be completely enough for you to, get to that level of income that you want. We also want a business that allows us to use our superpower, expertise, skill, knowledge, education to earn money. We don't want to learn something new. We want to use what we already know. And it doesn't matter what is your superpower. It can be around fitness, weight loss. It can be around homeschooling. It can be about, kids book. It can be about marketing. Whatever it is, you can with that specific model, business model that I have in mind. You absolutely can use your superpower without having to learn a new hard skill. Of course, you will need to learn a few soft skill to be able to manage your business and to put it from point A to point B. But that's another story. Soft skill can be improved along the way. We need a business that allows us to succeed in helping as many people as possible with our uniqueness. That is another form of, being recognized, and the fact that when you help people, you become way more confident, and it really is way more rewarding than anything else. And so that's why I'm insisting on that point. Helping other people is the best thing that you can do for yourself. It's so freaking rewarding and so easy at the same time, right? It's easy to help others. I get you. When you don't have the right path, it can be hard to know how you get to that point of helping people. But I'm here for that. So let's keep going. Last but not least, we want a business that positions us as an expert, badass guru. So we have more than just the mom label with us. That's very, very important, right? Let's see what we want, right? So I made this little graphics for you to understand what we are doing here. So basically, we start at the stuck mom and we're going up to be a badass mom. And those are the steps that we need to take here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To achieve that, to come from the stuck mom to become a badass mom. And so, as much as choosing your business model is important, it's not all. There are many other steps to take. And so I just wanted to show you another perspective of what we are doing here. Anyway, I want to talk about my favorite business model ever, that the one that I think would make the whole difference for you and really fulfill your desire for time freedom, financial freedom, and recognition. Well, I want to know, right? So let's do it. All right. The group consulting. The group consulting is, to me, the most amazing business model that you can do. I have another, on the worksheet that I will send you a little bit later, you will see the different other business model that you can go after. One being, the book and a digital product. Good. If you like to do that, leverage is high, but you have to have a list to be able to make a profit. You also have the business model of training and doing workshop. Same thing. If you want to sell an e-course but don't have a group, it's very, very difficult for you to be able to do that. You also have the business model of doing one-on-one coaching on consulting, using again your savoir-faire, your expertise. It's a great business model, but the leverage is very low. For each client, you need to be present. Whereas when you do group consulting, you're just one and you spend 1 hour and you can serve a lot of people at the same time. There is also the business model of being an agency. So you basically do things for your client. It's like being a virtual assistant. Good. But again, you have to spend a lot of hours and provide a lot of work to only one client. And so there are limits when it comes to scale our business. So I know we're not at scaling the business, but you need to think about that. You need to think about that. And let's say your dream is to launch a class. Why don't you start by a group consulting? You test your content and then you create a course. That's another thing that you can do that will make a lot of sense, because once you have the course, because during the group consulting, you can test your content, yes, but while you're doing that, you can build your email list and your influence at the same time. So then when you're ready for launching your course or workshop or training, boom, you have the list. But yeah, that's something you have to think about. So as I was saying, knowing the business model that really works for you is just a very, very, very small part of the path that you should take when you have a business. So I want to show you how it really works. So this is the framework. It's a proven framework I use to help ambitious moms who aim to have a substantial stream of income of 5K or more in 90 days or less, with ease, confidence, and without sacrificing their family time. So they can be recognized for their value and live the happy life that they aim to have. So it's basically 3 phases that you're going through. The number one, it's always we're starting with you and we clarify. No, we're doing the business ID, we're doing your business model, what exactly you want to do, comparing to your money goal, career goal, and family goal. Then we spend some time about the ideal client, because that's essential. And I will repeat myself again and again. You have to be crystal clear about that. Then when you have those foundation, when you're very clear on that, you can start building your business, like your brand. You can build your offer. Then you are going to build a lead magnet to attract people to you. You are going to work with your number as well, so you know exactly where you're going. And then you're going to start build your authority. Excuse me. When everything in the building phase, so number 2, is super clear for you, then you can go into the phase number 3, which is the launch phase. So you're going to work on reaching the right audience. We work on your ideal client here. reaching the right audience with the right copy, with the right type of content, everything will be providing. And then when you reach people, you have to have a roadmap, a pathway for them to come to you from stranger to convert into clients. That means that yes, you'll need to improve your sales skills. And I know that's not always what we want to do, but hey, let's be honest. No matter what you want to do, you have to sell. You have to sell something. And so the fastest way to do that is really to improve your sales skills. Last but not least, you are going to assess, judge what you did, what you've done, and then multiply from what you've done. And it's what I was saying before. When you do a group coaching, then you have that massive content and you keep going, creating even more content. That content can be exploited at one point. It can bring even more money. Maybe you can transform what you were doing before into a membership. Maybe you can transform that into a paying class, a paying e-course. And that, when you become to that point, your income become passive. So you basically sit and see the money flows into your account. How fun is that? I think it's pretty fun. That's my favorite thing. You know, when I sit back and play with my kids and I just see like the money flow into my bank account. So freaking cool. So I hope you got something that was interesting here. I have a few more things to tell you. So if you want to get crystal clear on the one thing you should be doing right now to add an extra source of income to your household, book a call with me. bit.ly.com, book Charlotte. You're going to go through an application and then you'll be able to book a call with me. This map here, we're going to do it together. We're going to map it out for yourself so you will be able to see exactly what step you have to take in order to make your dream come true, in order to build and launch a successful business and make that freaking 5K in 90 days or less. Please note that I'm offering this call here, this call only to motivated and ambitious moms who are scared of not being enough or not having enough resource for their kid, to care for their kid or for themselves. I really want to help. So this call is completely free and I want you to be super highly duper motivated so we can work together. We can go through that map and build the step by step for your business. Then we're going to, of course, talk about how I can help you to go faster and to achieve your goal in 90 days or less. So, if you have a burning desire to help yourself, help others, and want to be recognized for what you're doing, for your superpowers, add a new source of income, right, to your life and are committed to your success, then I think I can help you. I really do know who I can help. And so if you fall into that categories, Mama, please book a call and we'll have so much fun together and a great way to get you moving forward and start your business. I hope you really enjoyed the information. Let me know if you have any question. I'm here for you. You can also email me if you have question later during the day or during the week. Don't hesitate. I wish you a fabulous day and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Bye bye.